Hey, what's happening, everybody? Time for our Christmas episode of Selling Past Your Expiration Date. Being Thrifty Over 50, I'm your one host, Jay.
I'm Peg. Hi, everybody. Yes, I'm a blinker. Got to do it. These came from Jason and Stacy. Love them. I've been wearing them everywhere and get more compliments on those. And of course, a lot of us have these, but they're always fun because I've done a lot of things at night going to see Christmas lights. And so it's kind of fun. People stop at me all the time and say, "Oh, where'd you get those?" Especially the necklace, Jace. They really like those, honey. Because I haven't seen any of those. I haven't seen those around here at all. So I could be wrong.
So what's happening, everybody? Getting ready for Christmas. I'm still listing Christmas as we're talking about today. We're talking about Christmas. Yep. What's selling, what's hot, and don't quit listening.
Yeah. No, because
don't quit listing or listening. Don't quit listening either.
No, because they will buy Christmas stuff after the holiday. So, keep putting it up, you guys. I just put a couple things up yesterday. So, you never know what's going to hit. That's for darn sure.
Hey, how'd our Browns do this week?
Well, Dave in Denver, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but we beat the Broncos 17-16. And Dave says, please don't talk about the Browns. I'm sorry, Dave. But as I told him, I said, when you go 0-16 last year and you're doing wins this year, I'm so ecstatic about it that I can't contain myself. So, yeah, and the Browns are still in the hunt for a playoff. Can you believe this?
Yep. And I'm doing something I never thought I would do. Come on, New England.
Yeah, I know.
They're playing the Steelers right now.
Yep.
And
what's this? Any score, honey?
New England. Jesus, sucks. Talk about dance with the devil.
Yeah. Boo.
David said, don't rub it in.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm not trying to rub it in, honey. It's just that you don't know how we feel here in Cleveland. It's been really rough, really rough.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So to really, finally get this going, it's been exciting. It really is. So, I'm excited.
So let's have a holiday toast.
All right. I got mine.
From you.
Yeah. You just got my package, so it came in the nick of time there, sweetheart.
And guess what? You made my shipping tip of the week next week.
Oh yeah, right. Boy, well,
don't say nothing.
I won't, but that's we're
unfortunately this week, Mom is the one not to do.
Yeah, well, because Mom was in a hurry to get it out to you, so you have it in time. And
well, that I appreciate, but
that's all right. You got some food for your show.
Yeah. I don't have to worry about a shipping tip this week. Yay. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, you're welcome. Always glad to help whenever I can.
All right. Since Trashy Taz said cute, cool mugs, let's talk about these mugs.
Okay. Let's do that. You see, well, I've got my other one here too. Do you want me to show?
Sure.
There's this one. And there is this one, which happens to be signed by somebody famous. And he also had these Sippin' Santa swizzles.
Oops. Oh, yeah. Did I send me a swizzle?
I think I did. Did I not throw it in there, or did I forget?
Maybe it's in the box still.
It might be, or I forgot. I have extras. So, when you're in a hurry like I was, whoa.
So here's your picture with Beach Bum Berry, who's responsible for these mugs.
Yeah, it was such a fun thing. At our tiki bar in Cleveland, which is called Porco's Tiki Lounge, Beach Bum Berry came in as a guest, along with some other mixologists, Jason, from the New York area. Did you know that, or did I tell you that?
I know that.
Yeah, there were some other gentlemen there, that we did talk with. But of course, it was nice to meet Beach Bum Berry, because we have been to his tiki bar in New Orleans, as we did this past January with the Secret Beach members. And his tiki bar is great, and his cocktails are great. But to actually meet him in person was a real plus for Mom, because, I had not met him before. And so he was doing these different pop-ups around the United States. And so, like I say, we were lucky enough, to be one of the locations to get his mugs. And they have totally sold out, needless to say.
So Beach Bum is solely responsible for, if you go into a tiki bar nowadays, especially anyone that has been built in the last 20 years, Beach Bum's responsible for them and their cocktails, because he is the man who discovered the little black books of old tiki bars where they were written in code. And back when he discovered them, some of the original bartenders who were in their 90s were still alive. So with interviews with them and then trial and error, he started to figure out the recipes for all these long lost cocktails.
Nice.
So most tiki bars just start with, we'll make the cocktails based on what's written in Beach Bum's books. So he is responsible for all this. So one way to source is to know what's cool and what's happening around you. So these guys, and I don't know who they are, they started this Miracle, a Christmas cocktail pop-up bar 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. And the first year, I think they had 13 bars. And so what they do is they come in and I think they got to close your bar for 2 days, but then they trick it out. They give it a complete Christmas makeover, brand new cocktails to serve. And this year they added mugs, like the bottom half of Santa that Mom has, and the Fa La La barrel.
Yeah, the Fa La La barrel is. I love that one. That's so cute.
And so that was a few years ago where they had 13, and then this year I think they have 82. And this year they are worldwide, so you can walk into a normal bar that's in your normal neighborhood. So we got Canada, England, Mexico, New Zealand, Panama. Wow. And then you can see Alabama, Arizona, Anaheim, Huntington Beach, LA, Sacramento, San Diego, San Francisco, San Jose. So I try to go to the San Francisco one. And the reason we're telling you this is because these are sourcing opportunities.
Right.
You got to keep your ears and eyes open. So I tried to, so it was a Tuesday night. This past Tuesday, I was in San Francisco, and I walked into my friend's tiki bar called Smuggler's Cove, the premier rum tiki bar in the world, always in the top 10 lists. And, there was a few people there, Mom, but I could walk in and get a seat right by the bar, and it wasn't that crowded. So had a cocktail, saw some friends, and decided to head over to this Miracle pop-up. The place was overpacked and a line out the door.
Ah, jeez.
So people crave this stuff. So the guys who invented this are just mad geniuses.
Oh, yes.
Concept. A couple in Colorado, Connecticut, DC, bunch in Florida. Unfortunately, we didn't have any here in Nevada. But if you should go to themiraclepopup.com, if you have one near you, go get a cocktail, bring home a mug, and sell it on eBay.
Right.
Look at all these locations around the country. There's very few places. Look, there's one in Nebraska, and there ain't one here.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yep.
You would think.
Ohio had Cincinnati, Columbus, and Cleveland. Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island. Now, these guys went one step further. So they got their normal Miracle pop-ups where they take over the whole bar, decorate it. But then they reached out to Beach Bum Berry and said, hey, you want to do a Beach Bum Berry Sippin' Santa pop out? So they don't take over the bar and decorate it out, but they do. Yeah. Beach Bum teaches them the cocktails, brings the mugs. And so there was 13 or so. Let's see, we got California, DC, Georgia, Louisiana, Michigan, New York, Ohio. Yeah, you get both, and I get 0. I
know. Isn't that amazing that happened? Because I think, no, I didn't tell you this. Yeah, well, you knew. After leaving Porco's at Beach Bum Berries, we went over to this other little bar in the Cleveland area called, is it the Owl?
Spotted Owl.
Spotted Owl. And they're the ones that had the Fa La La barrel mug. Because Porco's did, Porco's did have some, but they weren't selling them yet. So, yeah, so other locations.
Heather was asking about North Carolina. 3, Asheville, Morganton, and Raleigh. Nice. So check out the website. Just go to miraclepopup.com. You can also get to the Beach Bum Berry pop-ups right from that website. So these guys have like almost 100 bars around the world that obviously the bars are paying them some type of fee to trick it out for Christmas. And next year it'll be even more with more mugs and more merch. I bet you there'll be shirts next year. Mark my words, there'll be shirts next year. So the whole point is you got to keep your eyes open for any sourcing opportunities, because based on 100 different locations, other than me, all of you who are watching might and should have one near you to get to.
Right. Other than you, but you were lucky though. You had shag last Saturday,
or yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah. I tell you, with the holidays, honey, they're all running together now for me. Because I got so much to do. I mean, I'm doing pretty good with wrapping, but yeah, great opportunity, good money to be made. Just got mine listed, so we'll see what happens, and I'll keep you guys all posted. But I do want to comment on my holiday sweater, because someone special gave this to me.
Nice sweater.
Yeah, this is my tiki holiday sweater. See, we got we got the snowman and all of that kind of stuff. So Jason gave this to me last Christmas. So I treasure this one because it fits my motif real well.
Yeah, so anytime you can get anything that is, specific to where you're at, that isn't, on every corner, that's the kind of stuff you should look for to be flipping online. Besides thrifting stuff, this is what we call arbitrage. You are paying retail,
right.
But with the drink, wasn't this like $25?
$18.
$18 with the drink, and you get the mug. And the mug sells for $60 on eBay.
Right. So yeah,
that's a no-brainer.
Oh, I know. I mean, especially if you were one of the early ones to put them up real quick, they were getting $60 and $70 on their mugs, Jace. It's come down a little bit now because there's more available, but there's still room to make money. People will buy them because
speaking of other Christmas junk, what else is selling? Mom's been looking around.
All right. Well, let's see. We wanted to kind of highlight what seems to be selling the best on eBay right now, you guys. And so I did some carousing through the solds, and let's see. Yeah, one of the main designers is Fitz and Floyd. If you can find some of these different things that are, there's some cheapy ones that Fitz and Floyd that sells, but I highlighted the ones with the bigger money. So here's a Fitz and Floyd Snowy Woods Christmas set of candle holders, and you can see they sold for $85. So that was nice. And
I don't know if I've found any Fitz and Floyd, and if I have, it's been a long, long time.
Yeah, last winter at our our American Cancer Society little thrift store, a whole big set of Fitz and Floyd came in, and it was at price, and I hesitated because it was still going to be like $275. Well, I blew that. I should have spent the money and bought it because after I saw what pieces were there and started to do some research, I said, "Oh, Mommy made a big boo-boo on that one." Yeah. So, and look at this piece here, Jace. Fitz and Floyd, the Santa.
Yep.
Got $50 on that little baby. So, I guess the bottom line is, do always look for Fitz and Floyd because it does sell pretty well. I mean, even if you're only paying a few dollars, and you turn over a $20 or $25 item, I would still say pick up Fitz and Floyd because it's it usually does pretty well. Look at this one, Jace. I wish I could find that.
So if Fitz and Floyd wasn't on your radar, write it down, commit it to memory, stick it in the memory banks. That's one of the main brands you're looking for return.
Yeah, and they don't always just do Christmas. I mean, they have a lot of other different, items as well. So, it's something you want to kind of keep out for. I have sold a few pieces over the year, and I have none left. Okay, another popular name that I think most of us should know is Christopher Radko, who does mainly Christmas ornaments, but he also does some gorgeous paintings. I sold my painting years ago. A different variety of things, but look at the price on that ornament. Sold for what, $33.95. But you just don't pass them up. I mean, I've got my Lucy one up for sale right now. My Christopher Radko. It's just another name that you need to keep handy. Let's see, what did this one sell for? $30.
Steelers field goal.
Oh, yeah. Is anybody from Pittsburgh watching? There's no love lost between the Browns and the Steelers. So, what can I say?
No New England ever, ever, ever again.
Radko even has Target ornaments. Oh my gosh. How about that? That's a good point. Did you hear what Ginny said? Radko even has Target ornaments, and she sold one recently.
Nice.
Okay, cool. All right. Another good seller. I mean, the list was humongous.
Yep.
Nightmare on Christmas. I always get it backwards. Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Thank you, my dear. Almost anything of Jack Skellington and Sally sells. Almost anything. I mean, I've sold all my pieces, and I got one left. I shouldn't say it all. But, I mean, there's a lot of different items from, T-shirts to ornaments to just everything. Don't pass those up, you guys. They are very plentiful. Look at that blow-up, Jason. You see what they got for the blow-up?
That's cool.
I know. I mean, I've not seen the blow-up. Have you seen the blow-up anywhere?
I haven't.
No, I mean, that would be something neat in your yard because I know you guys, like that one a lot. That's for sure. That is for sure. No, okay, Emily, I said thing for the Fitz and Floyd. No, it's not over, you guys. I mean, I just sold something not too long ago. I think on my scores. Spode again, you guys, still a big seller. I saw dishes, I saw cups, I saw butter dishes. Lots of different items with Spode, and it still brings good money. I have my Spode, Jason. One of these days I'll have to probably sell it, but I have the wine goblets, I have the water goblets, and I have the plates and the cups and saucers. So yeah, that's something that I have not gotten rid of is my Spode. So if you find them at garage sales or thrift stores, pick them up for sure. And Jenny says they'll stay hot through January. I believe it. I believe it. All right, what do we got next? Now, this was something I just stumbled on because I was punching in, Christmas items. Did you know Kurt Adler, Jason? Have you ever heard the name?
Yep.
Okay. See, Mom didn't. Now, this Lucky Louie guy, what did he bring? $82.99. I saw this one, and I don't think the other one copied correctly. Did it? I don't know. I sent you a couple.
Yeah, this one, and no, it didn't.
Didn't. Okay. And the other one was Jacqueline Kent. It was meant and big money on these things. So Kurt Adler dolls or figurines or whatever you want to call them. Look out for those guys because boy, they were all bringing in this kind of good big money. So that was one Mom just I didn't know at all. Did you, Jason? Like you said, you didn't know. Yeah.
I know the name, but yeah, I don't think I've ever found anything. So
yeah. So okay, Ginny's right. I have to study for the Virginia Files. I will do that in my spare time. All right, what else we got next?
Typical, the ubiquitous light up Christmas tree.
Yes, I mean, I think I showed my scores last week. We did sell ours that we got for $5, and I sold it for 50. And they don't always have to be the brand name. They as long as they're on they don't even have to be vintage. Even the newer ones are selling for $60. I mean, I've seen them at the crash shows for $60 and $75, and they're brand new. So always pick those up if they're cheap enough. You guys, don't hesitate, and don't hesitate to buy ones that don't have the lights in them. You can always buy the extra lights. Did I send you a link on that?
Wait, you send me a link on the
base.
Well, yeah. So this is our tree.
Yeah. I sent you a couple of trees.
Base sold for $51.
Just the base, you guys. I mean, is that crazy? So don't pass up any pieces. Sometimes you'll see the bags of the little Christmas lights, and buy those because people need them. So anything having to do with the ceramic Christmas trees, I highly recommend you pick up. Like I say, being reasonable. Don't spend $25, $30 on it because there's not enough room there then to flip unless it happens to be a $100 tree, and there are some out there. So you just gotta do your research. But yeah, how about that for the base? Isn't that amazing? Awesome. I know. That's why I pulled that out. I thought, oh, wait till they see that one, just for the base. So that's cool.
Oops.
That's right. That's okay. Okay, now this the Department 56. You got to be a little careful. I pulled up the ones that were selling for the better money. Some smaller pieces. $5, $10, $15. But as you can see here, this is the Christmas in the city, Wrigley Field. So Chicago. I mean, look at the kind of money that pulled in, $107. And the what was the other one I sent you, Jay?
It was.
What do we got, honey?
Cindy Lou Who's house.
Oh yeah. Okay, from the Grinch, right? Yeah. So they both are bringing very, very nice money, and I wouldn't pass those up. I mean, one time I lucked out with the Department 56 garage sale of all Halloween items, and I bought everything I could get my hands on, sold everything. So Department 56 usually sells well. I think Halloween almost sells better than Christmas sometimes because they flew out of my store at the time that Mom had them. So just be selective. Watch one. Debbie. Yeah, Halloween, great. Yep, I know they do. Some of the smaller pieces, maybe but I'd rather try and find the bigger ones before I'm going to invest my money, I think. And this, holy smokes. Jim Shore, Santa's Workshop, a retired piece. And you can see that sold for $245, everybody. So Jim Shore is definitely another one, to be on the lookout for because There's some really nice money on his pieces. Jason is that was kind of going through those, honey, as well.
So anyone in the chat sold Jim Shore pieces?
Aha. Let me see that. Huh. Did I give you anything else? Because I didn't send links to everything.
Last thing we have is the awesome Chicago ugly Christmas sweater.
Oh, yes. Okay. This particular sweater, if any of you watch Shark Tank, these guys were on with their Tipsy Elves designs. And, if you find the Tipsy Elf ones, don't pass them up if they're cheap enough. However, here's my tip on Christmas sweaters. I did really good with ugly Christmas sweaters this year. I listed 5. I sold all 5. They all went. So as some of you know, I bought them from Walmart last year, you guys, when they were like 75% off, down to $3 a piece. Sold every one. Tipsy Elves, definitely be on the lookout for. You know what's not selling? I should have got one out of my tub from before. Is the older version ones with the different brocade, not brocade, different embroidered pieces scattered. Those are, I think, have seen better days. They're old and they're vintage, but that's not what the people are looking for anymore. They're becoming a little more sophisticated because there's so many ugly sweaters out there right now. So you have to be a little selective, on what you pick on. But I have had very good luck. I know some people say, "Oh, I can't sell a sweater." Well, you have to. They got to be the right ones, of course. We all know that. But try and look for something that's a little more different. I guess that's what I'm trying to say on that.
So be ready that we're 10 days away from the after Christmas sale. So for those of you who can hack it, can handle it, get out there first thing December 26th. Pick up all this stuff that didn't get sold and save it for next year. Now, I know we say list Christmas all year round, but some things are better when you're putting it up in the season. So, for instance,
right.
Let's talk Christmas CDs. Yay. Christmas will sell all year, but I'm watching right now. So things that were selling for $10 just a month ago are now up to $30 and $40 because what happens is the stock gets depleted. So no more, most of the stuff's out of print stuff. And so it gets built up, and now stock's depleted, so stuff's going for bigger money. Just sold this Jeff Lopel Christmas album for $30 today.
Nice, very nice.
Just sold. I have sold 4 Mr. Hanky's Christmas classics. I've sold 4 Christmas pieces of poop this week, and I have 3 or 4 more to go. I've been paying an average of $3 and selling for an average of like $25. So again, it keeps selling, and the prices keep going up. So 2 of these on the same day. Now I don't understand why, because this is a compilation. It's got the Pretenders, Bowie, Bing Crosby, Pat Benatar, Queen, Kate Bush, Cocteau Twins, Smithereens, Paolas, Pogues, Ramones, Waitresses. So there's nothing specific to that album. It's just a various artist compilation that's been out of print for a while. But why I sold the 2 I had within 4 hours of each other, I'm not real sure, but they both sold for $25.
Nice.
I paid $3.99 each. I think we have a question in the chat.
Let's see.
Robert wants to know if Thrift Hunters is ever coming back. No, Robert, that is over and done with. But if you stay tuned, soon you'll see me maybe back on TV.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Hey, I got a few what not to buy anymore. Just a couple things.
All right, let me finish up the CDs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sold this Ventures Christmas CD this weekend for $18. Oops. Okay. Just sold Christmas with Peggy Lee to last night. Had another one listed that.
Nice.
Sold this Holiday Magic Time Life collection for $25. Volume 2. I just listed volume 1 today.
Mm-hmm.
Sold this Carpenter's cassette.
Wow.
Christmas cassette the other day.
Jeez, Jason, those are really good, honey.
And so that's what I've been teaching. I've been teaching quite a bit of CDs as of late. And I had a webinar that I did a couple of weeks ago live. You can still get it and download it. It is worth every penny. It is 2.5 hours of more content than you could ever believe you would see in 2.5 hour webinar.
Yep, for sure.
And if you go to flippingcds.com, you can get signed up. And right now we're running a special half off. Pop in happy holidays, all one word, and it'll save you 50%. And there's some other bonus goodies in there when you sign up for the webinar. So get signed up. If you're in the Secret Beach, if you're in the thrifting board, I've seen so many people posting their successes of things, of CDs they never would have looked at had they not taken it. So you find one good CD, just one that you did not know about, that pays for your webinar.
Oh yeah, easy.
One item will pay for the whole webinar.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are selling $50, $80, $100 CDs already.
Yep. And if you didn't watch Thrifty Business this past Thursday, why not go back and watch it? But one of my scores this week was a $375 CD that I bought for $7.99 at a record store.
Beauty. I know.
So get over to flippingcds.com, get signed up, and you will make huge profits on a very small product. And I say small because every CD, when packed, only weighs 4 ounces.
I know. I love that.
Super duper easy.
Yeah, Mommy's going to be downsizing this next year. I got to.
All right. So what isn't selling this Christmas?
Okay. Well, just a few things that as I was quickly, trying to put things together. Christmas ties. Don't invest a lot in those because $1.99, $2.50. I didn't see anything there that was really selling for bigger money unless I missed them, because I was going rather quickly. But that was an item I said, ooh, because I remember I used to buy all those novelty ties and they just don't sell like they used to. Another thing that does not bring big money, at least the ones that I saw, are Barbie doll ornaments. They were just on an average price. I saw 6 of them that sold for $9. So to me, that's not, I don't know how much what they invested, but that just doesn't seem to be like, a whole lot of money. The other thing, and I know someone posted not too long ago on the thrifting board, I think, Jay, the JCPenney little tiny snow globes, this little miniature ones.
They're Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, they're just not bringing the money.
Used to be awesome.
Yeah, what, honey?
Those used to be awesome.
Oh, I know, big money. And the last one that I saw that was sold was $1.99. So these are things that were hot. Now they're not. So that kind of thing. So those were just a few that Mom came across as I was going through everything. So what to stay away from. Has anybody else got anything? Anybody in the chat have anything else that's been hot and selling for you that you'd like to let us know about?
No, Heather said Hallmark ornaments. Nope. No, don't say that. There are tons of Hallmark ornaments that sell for big money. I just sold a $50 Hallmark ornament the other day. So you can't just see a Hallmark ornament and think money. But the best thing about Hallmark ornaments, Ma, if they're in the box, just like I teach you to scan CDs, you can scan the ornaments too and find out what's for big money. Yeah, no. In fact, I had Hallmark ornaments on my list, but I sent you so many links I didn't have them because some of them sell still for good money. Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah, don't write those off. You just got to find the right ones. You know what I mean? But yeah, I did have that on my list. Hallmark ornaments. You know what else, Jason? I found this antique vintage 1930s snow plane sled. SNOPLANE. It sold for some seriously big money. So here's wow, look at this. I don't have time to look and read why, but what's going on with this Lieutenant Uhura from Star Trek? And a bunch of sold in the 1,000+ range as repaint rare. So something must have happened. And so that, with anything, if we're talking about anything, go over to eBay, search solds, and look up the highest, and you'll see here's a Star Wars one that sold for $700. Yo, here's one from Christmas Vacation, 44 bids, $705. So oh my gosh, yeah. There's plenty that are under $5. Plenty. Right. But when you see ones, especially ones that are like for pop culture, from movies and stuff like that, if it's in the box, like I said, scan it. Right. It's easy. Right. See if you can pull up this this antique. Put this in antique vintage 1930s snow SNO plane PLANE sled. Look at that. Oops. Yeah. I had myself on the screen typing. There we go.
There you go.
So David Edwards said vintage Sears Christmas catalogs. He made $200 on one.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's really good. I like hearing that. Harry Potter sells, Jenny says. Okay. Heather says, okay, I'm wrong. It's
There
okay.
52 Sears Christmas book, $380.
Woo.
63, 207. 1970, 202. So.
Oh, yeah.
I've never thought about looking for the old. I mean, that just wasn't even my thought process.
Yeah, the vintage tinsel, Debbie said, Jenny says, and icicle sell as well. Yeah. I mean, it's just, yeah, if you can find anything in the vintage line. I mean, we've talked about, blow molds. So we all know about, Christmas blow molds and other holidays. Those, will always bring you good money. I think I sold almost all mine. I got a bid on my Santa face, but it was too low and I countered, but he backed off. So it's one of those that mommy will keep if it doesn't sell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, you just have to hang tight for some of these that are really, really nice ones.
All right. And last little tip is people, they're opening Christmas presents in a week or a little over a week. And they're going to be getting new Christmas decorations, stuff like that. And guess what? Going to the thrift stores, the old Christmas decorations. So make sure besides doing retail arbitrage on the 26th and 27th, get out there and hit the thrift stores. Christmas stuff is coming in. This is the time of year people are going in because they've pulled it out of the attic. They pulled it up from the basement and they're like, I don't need this piece anymore. And they're just donating it. So keep your eyes peeled.
Correct.
All right, let's get right to it. It's time for Mama's Boy, and being the last show of the season and Christmas time, we decided to do 2 each. So the first one here is me playing Santa Claus with my little brother, my sister immediately to the right of me on this picture, and then the front 2 are my cousins. And I went full bore. I had the eyebrows and everything. I probably could have used some more stuffing. There's a lot of belt there.
Yeah, there was.
A ton of belt there. And what Christmas is this, Ma?
Well, you're about 4 there, Jace.
So this is 1975.
Right.
And
it was 75, yes.
Look at A, the stereo in the background, and B, the toys that would be worth a shit ton of money right now.
Yep. Look at the Fisher Price that I got there for you. And what else did I see? Oh, God, there's a lot of good stuff there.
Yeah, there's Booty. There's puzzles.
Wow.
There's a little tow truck.
I know. Look, I wish we had all those pieces.
Mr. Potato Head. And let's not lose sight of the fact that look how adorable I am.
Oh, I know. Look at all that hair.
And I'll tell you, I love plaid. I was, when we were showing me pictures, you dressed me in plaid a long time ago. It kind of stuck with me.
Yep. Because you wore a lot as a youngster. I did. I had quite a bit of that, honey. Quite a bit. And
that's my mama.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right. Unfortunately, this picture is out of focus, the original picture.
Yeah, I mean,
but look at Mom's short dark hair.
I know. And how about that sweater vest? Oh my Lord! I dig the wallpaper and the chairs. Oh Lordy, it's pretty awful if you ask me. I mean, the chairs. Bull. I can't believe we had those chairs mixed in with that wallpaper. That's making my eyes go.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
That's our cat box right there. There we go.
And this one, I was trying to find another one I had, but this will have to do. This is my brother and my sister Patty. Those of you met Patty, and this is 80s as well, Jace. It's just that the outfits, we thought we were so chic. Now I wear ugly Christmas sweaters when we have Christmas. I don't get dressed up anymore. That's over and done with.
Is that hammer pants? Are those pants or is that a skirt?
I think they were palazzo pants, if I'm not mistaken.
Man, big ass pants.
Yeah, I know. Look at that. Look at the collar on the blouse.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. Holy cow.
Is it big? See, that's why I'm saying it had to be the 80s. I'm sure late 70s, early 80s. And you see my purse on the chair back there? I still carry that purse. Can you see that?
Hang on.
Do I have that purse in here? No, it's in the other room. The other room, yeah. I can't forget the brand name on it, but I found one earlier this year and sold it for very good money. So yeah, Christmas holiday purses. If you find some good ones, I highly recommend you don't pass those up as well.
Ginny said very dynasty.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see your score for the retail.
Well, I was talking about ugly Christmas sweaters. I sold this beauty. This was a beauty. I got $50 out of this one, you guys, that I originally paid $2 for. And, you know, it was all trimmed in marabou and had the Christmas ornaments, you know, scattered all over them with some sequins and glitzy and what have you. So, yeah, I mean, when you find, like I say, when you find something different, that's, you know, that's what's going to sell right now. You just got to be a little more selective on. I can remember back when we first started selling the ugly Christmas sweaters, I bought everything I saw. You know, and they were selling in the beginning, but now, like I said, you got to be a little more careful, a little more selective, and find the ones that are different and, you know, will sell. So that was a $50 on it.
That's a good one.
Wasn't that a good one? I know. Okay, this here is an accessory piece for the buyer's carolers, and I decided to finally part with mine. I just don't use them anymore. I don't have places for them. And this one is the lighted window accent. It's not really a buyer's piece, but it's an accessory that buyers do use. So that's, you know, why I put the name in there. And I got full price on that, Jace, of $69.99.
Nice.
So yeah, that was a really nice one.
It's our 69th episode. See?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Very cool. Remember when I showed this hat in the hall?
Yep.
Yeah. And for those of you who don't know those initials, do we tell them now or do they have to guess?
Well, it says it right in the title there.
Oh, it does. Yeah. Duh. Yeah. Yeah. It was Nicki Minaj. I picked those up for a buck and sold it for full price of $17.99. So I was happy.
There was no tags in this hat?
I don't remember. I really don't remember.
Because you have no pictures inside the hat either. So when a customer says, hey, the inside of the hat's destroyed, you can't prove it isn't. So
I will
with your
I'll talk to my photographer. Let's see. Ginny says her buyers are not selling. Well, we'll talk about that in a little bit as we go on down. So the sweater that I have on, I originally had in pink, but it was a smaller size. It was a large, and mommy is not a large. So I sold that and got full asking price of that one. So as you can see, I made 2 nice sales on my ugly sweaters. But as you can see, they're different. They are different. So, but keep your eyes open for this one, the one I'm wearing and the one that it was there. This is another accessory piece for buyers carolers. This is the fireplace, but I did take a best offer on this one, guys, of $55. Okay. So, but yeah, and those are nice pieces. So if you do see those when you're out, you know, garage sailing or thrifting or whatever, definitely buy these if they're cheap enough because they sell well. I sold both of mine within days. You know, I listed them and they sold very quickly. I knew they would. Okay, I showed this on my haul not too long ago, a week or two ago, I think. This is the vintage Melmac pink and black Brook Park dish set, and I was missing one cup. The plate, one plate, I think. But I paid originally $2 for the entire set that was in Mom's basement, Jason, for months. I didn't get it listed. Finally, I told Dad, I said, we got to get this up. Yeah, well, I took the best offer of $79 on that one.
Just TV.
Oh, good for you. Cha-ching. Okay. All right. Here's a vintage paint by number, just the cardboard, not framed or anything, that I found at a house sale for a quarter. There's one of Mom's quarter items and sold it for $34.95. So, yes. And, you know, it was one of those I didn't get paid right away. And 4 days went by. I went, oh, no, I'm going to lose it. But, you know, it came back and they finally paid. So that was good.
Question. And let me get back to it here.
Oh, Ginny says she wished she had her old Melmac set. Yeah, I know. I had one too, Jen. I did. Let's see. Love the sweater. Okay, should you put yours in the head? Okay.
Oh, did New England just intercept? Is that what I see?
What happened, honey?
Did New England just intercept? Is that what?
Oh, are you watching football?
I am hosting a show, watching football, and chatting with my admins. I am the king of multitasking right now. So the question was, should you put eyes on your blank white styrofoam head? I've never thought to.
Oh, we do have one that has a face on it, and we use that from time to time as well. So Dad kind of, you know, whatever. I guess he feels it works the best when he's working with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could just don't make him creepy.
Right.
Or go full creepy. One of the two. Make it stand out. Or make it kind of blend, you know.
Okay, what do we got next? Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, I haven't sold a whole lot of t-shirts, but Jason, Mommy's had this t-shirt. It's so old I can't even remember. And I originally bought it for $1.25, but I sold it for $19.99. I mean, you know, I bet the sucker's 5 years old, at least.
All right, so I'm going to ask the chat.
Okay. Oh, it looks like my pictures.
What words should she not have used, and what words should she have used? When I saw this pop up.
Okay. Now remember, I probably got all this information from you because Mommy didn't have a clue. And it looks like
no, you did not get the word grunge from me. I'll tell you that right now, because they're not anywhere near a grunge band.
Oh,
I'm not exactly sure where you got that word.
I don't either. I mean,
grunge was rock from the 90s that mainly came out of the Pacific Northwest, like Soundgarden, the Melvins, Nirvana, Pearl Jam. That's grunge. A rock band from Canada ain't grunge.
Well, let me say this. I don't even know that word, so I got it from somewhere, from somebody. I don't know.
You looked up some other listing of someone else who was just making up words.
Maybe.
All right, you're right. So Ginny said grunge. So yeah, so grunge should have not been in there.
Yeah.
But what? No one has said it yet. There is two other words I would have rather had you put in there for a very specific reason.
Like maybe one of their names.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
You have a band that someone is famous beyond just being in the band. Like, no one knows the bass player of this band. No one knows the drummer, but the lead singer was married to Avril Lavigne. They were in the tabloids and on TMZ all the time. So everyone knows that Chad Kroeger is the lead singer of this band. And so he is a name beyond the rest of the band members. So I definitely would put Chad Kroeger in the title too.
Yeah.
You know, once you become tabloid fodder, then people know your name.
Got it. And well, like I said, this is so old. This is, I mean, like, and it's probably, and you can, as you can see, it's one of those ones that I lost my pictures on because it only shows one picture here.
Now, Kara said, spell out extra large. I have never spelled out extra large once in my life. I can't even imagine anyone searching for extra large spelled out. So no, XL is just fine.
Yeah, and it doesn't take up as much space if you need all your, your letters and words. So, but yeah, I was just glad it went for that kind of money. I was thrilled to death.
Yeah, so good job. Although you shouldn't have around your store for 5 years.
Yeah, well, I know. Okay, so we were talking about Fitz and Floyd. Well, here's something that's not Christmas, but it's parrots, and it was just the mug and the plate, and I originally paid $2.50 for it, guys, and I took a best offer of $39. So there you go. See, so Fitz and Floyd, just hang in there. Hey, did I just show this last week, Jace?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it sold quickly, very quickly. Let's see. I ended up paying, that was $2 for that set, and sold for the $30, and away it went. So that was nice.
I love Debbie, but I got to point something out in the chat. She said 3-point field goal. Come on, Seahawks. Is there any other kind of field goal besides a 3-pointer? Come on, Debbie.
I love it.
That 2-point field goal.
Oh golly. I know Debbie's like I am with ours. Yeah, I just I did have a couple of nice buyers sales, and this particular gentleman is the man with the lanterns, and I sold him for a full price of $59.99. But he is older and he's signed, so that does warrant getting you a little more money. So as you can see, I originally paid $51 for the man. So I do leave on my original price tags, everybody. If they're still on there, I leave them on there. I do not take those off. Okay, this is gonna be a two-parter. We bought this at an outside garage sale last summer. Actually, Dad bought it for $5. The guy wanted 10, and Dad talked him in. I offered 2. And then we settled on 5, and we did sell it for. Wait a minute, let me find my notes here. We did sell it for $45. We finally got an offer, and Dad said, "I'll just take it." So I just wanted to show everybody. This is how Dad packaged it up. Can you see that, Jay?
Yep.
Yeah. So he worked on putting it all together, and it's pretty solid, pretty heavy. And the good news is, it's going next door to Illinois. because this sucker is heavy, very heavy. So, I was glad of that because of, how it goes with the shipping expenses these days.
So Ginny says, when you say signed, what do you mean?
When I say what?
Signed on the
on the buyers. Wait a minute, do I have any here? No, I don't. Oh yes. Okay. Oh, I got an offer.
Yeah.
Oh, I just opened them. We got a sale. We got good sale. All right. We'll talk about that next time. Okay, this particular one, let's see. I don't know if you can see that on his base. Does that show up at all, Jace?
Nah.
Not really. Okay. Sometimes they're signed on the bottom, everybody. Joyce Byers. That is the woman who started the Byers Carolers. And this one is just signed Byers with the year of 98 on it. So you'll either here or on the base, they will be signed. If you get those, like I say, that usually adds $5 to $10 of value on their Carolers. Okay. All righty. And what do we got left? Just, then this was my big score. In the Buyers, I had this whole little conglomerate of the four of the man and the woman. It's funny, a woman contacted me a couple of weeks ago, and she wanted just the man and the woman, not the kids. And would I sell it to her for $70? And I said, yes, I would. And then the next thing you know, after I accepted her offer, blah, 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 she sends me a note. Her daughter said she already bought her some, so she doesn't want them. So we canceled the order. I turned around, and 2 days later, I sold all 4 pieces for $139. So sometimes karma works good for you, on those deals.
So Tim, is there a brand name on the accessories for the Byers Carolers? Yep, it's Byers.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, they won't say Byers. Those accessory pieces, not those, honey. But this will. If it's actually a Byers, like this piano, and there's the sticker.
So, like the fireplace, did that say Byers?
No, the fireplace or the window, no. Even though they are accessory pieces to them, I don't know why, but they don't have the sticker on them.
But they're made by Byers?
No, they're not.
Oh, okay.
They're not. They are not. So.
All right, that was Mom's scores this week, and this morning you were at an estate sale. How'd it go?
Well, not too bad. Here's what happened. I was coming home yesterday from a day out with my granddaughters and my daughter, and we do the annual trek to Chagrin Falls, Ohio, which is so quaint, so beautiful. And as I'm coming home, and this is like 4:30, 4:45, and I zip past and I see an estate sale sign. I said, oh my God, do I turn around? Oh, it's so late. It's getting dark. Maybe they're closing. I turned around. I go back in, and they got a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff. And so I start looking around and I see some goodies, and then I talked to the girl and another customer that was there told me that tomorrow that they will be 50% off from 12 o'clock on. I said, okay, fine. But I bought a couple of pieces anyways, because they were good. And I'll be showing you those in a minute. So Dad and I go to the sale today, and it is packed. I mean, just packed, Jace. You can hardly move in the house. But this here's a story for you guys. Remember I told you the story back a while ago about the people that fake the numbers of getting in line at the estate sale? Well, here's a new one, everybody. We're in one of the bedrooms where the toys were. And Dad sees this man down on his hands and knees where there's a bed in the corner, and the man is going underneath the bed, and he's pulling out the toys and stuff that he hid under the bed so he could get them today for half price. I said, I thought I'd seen it all, but that one really takes the cake. And Dad told her,
the estate sale.
Well, yeah, but he by the time we got down, he had paid and was gone. So we told him what happened. We just said you might want to be on the alert next time you do one with beds, because he had a ton of stuff. He had a lot of good stuff there. So which is too bad. What are you gonna do? I mean, there's all kinds out there, but that's really low. Really low. You gotta hide it. So anyways, all right. So let's we'll start off with something that I thought was going to be good, but Dad and I can't get the Furby to work. He's been playing with it. I thought for sure it was great. We put in new batteries, but
where'd you get it?
What, honey?
Where'd you get it?
At the estate sale.
Okay. Yeah, the last 4 I bought at a thrift store, none of them worked.
None of them work either. Shoot, because they are getting good money for the Furbies. But I mean, I can try and list it and say, doesn't work. See, somebody still wants it because as you can see, the top of the box.
Don't waste your time.
Don't waste my time. Okay, that's good to know. All right, put that one down. Write it off. But this was a good one. Okay.
It's like a remote control car that doesn't work. What's the point? You ain't going to do nothing with it.
Yeah, I know. This is a 1972 Peanuts vinyl lunchbox. Too bad it doesn't have the thermos, but it's in nice condition. And as we look these up on the other ones, not in very good condition. The vinyl looks like crap and, so forth. So this one's in really nice shape, you guys. And I did pay $3 for this, but I'm going to list this around $30, Jason. Even without the thermos, they're bringing some very nice money. Okay. This, I bought 2 sets of these. New in the box. Drew Carey and Mimi. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And when you sell them as a set, they're getting around $40 for them. And I paid $3 a piece. So, I'm hoping. I bought 2 sets. I mean, they had about 8 or 10 sets there, but sometimes you can buy them all, sometimes you can't. I just a little leery on that. Just a little bit. Okay, then they had this. And this is probably going to be my biggest score from there. This is a Harvell metal trash can. And as you can see, it's really early on because, it's got the American League on the bottom and the National League on the top. And you can see there's not too many teams here. So it's not in bad shape. I mean, the inside is rusty, of course. But, look at that seam. That is so cool. So I did pay $5 for this, Jace, but I'm going to put this baby up between $45 and $50. And maybe more because there are none like this anywhere. This is I've never seen this before. So this might be a little more on the rare side. But the brand name is Harvell, Harvell. Okay, so in case you're looking for those, Dad picked this up. Oh no, wait a minute, no. This was also at the garage sale. This is and now if you want this, let me know. This is all the pieces are here. 1977. So early on when Star Wars came out, and all the pieces are here, Jason. I paid $3 for this, honey, and they are selling around $25.
Nice.
Unless you want it.
No, you sell it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Is that everything? The other thing they had there, and I hesitated, and they had a ton of them. I don't know what this guy did for a living, but he had like thousands of Evel Knievel stuff, all the same things. Then he had all the Walking Dead figures, tons of them. I must have been 60 of them, Jace. I mean, I don't know much about Walking Dead, and I could.
Were they in the box?
Yes, they were in the boxes. The reception there was horrible. Okay. I tried going outside to we couldn't get hardly anything to come in as far as trying to.
You knew the next best thing is you called me and read me the barcodes, and I typed them up, right?
Oh, I should have done that. Yep.
Oh, wait, you didn't do that?
So I didn't buy any. They had a ton of them. You
can sneak out a phone call. Just call.
Yeah.
They can type all the barcodes in.
I know. I believe that.
And treasured find 1365. Where were you 3 weeks ago when I got rid of these? She or he says Furbies have a reset button. Do a YouTube search on how to reset them. I did that once and I was able to make it work. I did not. Okay. I got rid of the ones I bought. They weren't working, not knowing there was a reset button. So thank you. If you get nothing else out of this show, that's a hell of a tip, right?
Yeah, I mean, we saw the reset button and we tried pushing it.
Did you watch a YouTube video? Because maybe
we won't. So we will do that.
Push it. Maybe it's like tap it 3 times and then
or something. Okay, I will do that because like I said, maybe that'll make it work. But and it still has the instruction booklets in there and everything. So all right. Well, we'll see. Okay.
He wants to know when you're listing the lunchbox, the Peanuts lunchbox.
Oh, I haven't even taken any pictures yet because I just picked it up today or yesterday actually. So if you're interested, private message me. We can work something out. Yeah, just let me know. Dad picked this up. It's a cute play school flashlight. What I like about this is you see, I'll turn it sideways. Okay, can you see it? It's green.
Yep.
And then I don't know how you turn this thing. There you go. And then it goes red.
Cool.
Yeah. Or clear. And Dad paid $2 for this, and these are selling between 15 and 20 bucks. So I thought that was kind of cute, you know? Yeah, so I like that. And then my sequin nutcracker. How's this? Isn't that cool?
Bling, bling, bling.
I know. For those of us who like our bling, and I just put him up today because I just found him. But I paid $3 for this guy, and I'm putting him up for $45, Jace. I sold my other nutcracker. So nutcrackers do sell, you guys. That's one thing we really didn't talk about. Of course, if you find any of the early ones made from Germany, or big money. I mean, some really big money. I've seen those suckers go for, nice bucks. But yeah, so that is my my nutcracker.
So
what, honey?
Order said Liberace nutcracker. And YouTube made me approve it. I think they read nutcracker as in actually cracking my nuts. Because when it's held for review, that means is it a bad word or not? So naughty, Debbie.
I love that. I
mean, really, nutcracker kicks it out. That blows my mind.
Yeah, and then I say, like, I did source, a few tiki mugs, as last week, and mine is signed by Beach Bum Berry. So, and I had one that wasn't signed because I already had some home. So I've got one listed at a higher price that's signed by him, and then one at a lower price, and a couple of the other ones. I started to show you this. I do have. I've been holding on to this one, Jason, because I wasn't sure if I was going to put them up for sale. But I do have the Nutcracker series, and I decided to do it all as one set. This is the Mouse King. Some of you probably, if you know the Nutcracker at all. And these are the hang tags, everybody. Okay, just to give you an idea. And luckily, I still have the hang tags on all of mine. And that's the Prince. And this is Fritz. Okay.
Cool.
And this is Marie, I believe. Marie. Yeah, Marie. And this is Louise. And of course, she came with the piano and the bench. So I put on this all together. Oh, now, okay. Now here's is this one marked? Yeah. Now here's a buyer's piece, Jay. See the old tag is still there.
Yep.
Okay, and so this is, this I put in there along with it. So this was a buyer's piece that, accented it. So I put this whole set of the 5 carolers with the piano. Oh, whoops! It even had the little candelabra sitting on top of the piano. And so I've got this up for $250. So we'll see. If I get a close enough offer, I will sell it. Unless you want the Mouse King. I know you talked about it much.
You got
did I get you one? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know you don't get time to decorate anymore, so
crazy around there.
Yeah. So I mean, I know we've talked a lot about buyers, carolers, and I see there's a lot for sale now, you guys. And like I say, if you could pick them up cheap enough, fine. And if you can sell them from $25 on up, and you bought them for $5 or less, then to me it's still worth picking them up. Got to be a little more selective. As I've told you, certain ones sell better than others. So you just have to kind of weigh that out. But they still sell for me. I mean, I'm still selling them, as you saw. My sales are still decent. And
that's what I just sold.
What, honey?
That's what I just sold.
Well, just a CD.
Christmas CD. Yeah, that's right.
Good for you.
Not taking my webinars.
Yeah, I know.
Amount of money. You're already in the thrift stores. There's tons of CDs in every thrift store.
Oh, so that's pretty much it, I think, guys. I don't think I've missed anything. I always look because the show, ends, and then I say, "Oh, I missed something." No, that's it, honey. I think I've got everything.
All righty. Well, there it is. Top of the hour. That is a wrap for 2018. Selling past the expiration date, 50 over 50. We're going to take the last couple weeks off, but Thrifty Business will be on this week on Thursday. Still working on the guest and the co-host. Debbie's got some things to do this week, so stay tuned. But we will be on Thursday night, and I want everyone to have a great holiday. Keep sourcing. Oh, what's that, Ma?
I don't know.
Keep sourcing Christmas stuff. Keep selling Christmas stuff. Keep Christmas stuff even after the holidays.
I got another 2 sales here. Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So I'll have to check this out. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to believe that another year is almost over. I mean, we've all been so busy this year, and so many good things have happened, and it's been a wonderful year and a lot of fun for Mom, and just keeps on going, keep on trucking. That Energizer Bunny. We just having a good time, and I know this coming year hopefully will be even better for a lot of us. We have learned so much. I mean, I learn all the time. I hear from a lot of you who have learned from me, which makes me feel so good that, what little I have to share, that, some of you are benefiting from that. So I hope your sales are great. Don't, like I say, don't give up after the holidays. Be ready. They'll be still shopping. And I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to my son for having fun with Mom and doing our show. I enjoy it so much.
Fun.
But we won't be together this holiday, so I will miss you for that.
I am taking this holiday off. It's the one day I don't think I'm going to do anything.
Yeah, no,
more good, because it's been good crazy, but crazy in terms of selling, sourcing. I'm actually having 3 shots in my spine on Monday morning. So if you want to send prayers, good juju, whatever you believe in, I'll take it.
Yep, absolutely.
Right now is the worst I've ever been in. I don't show it on my face, but man, I am hurting bad. So I'm trying to get that taken care of. So yeah, it's been a crazy holiday season for the most part, good other than my pain. So but if you have not subscribed to us, subscribe down below, right down here. And when you subscribe, there's a little bell. When you click on that bell, that lets you know when we go live on this channel for any of the shows or any of the videos I do. And like I said, tune in Thursday night, Thrifty Business, 9 o'clock East Coast, 6 o'clock West Coast. And we'll be back in the new year with more selling past your expiration date. Being thrifty over 50.
Yep.
So for that, I'm Jay.
I'm Peg. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Have a wonderful holiday season, everybody. Thank you so much for watching our show this past year. Love you all.
And we're out of here. Bye-bye.
Bye.